my bread as hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
What? 180. 12. Watch the safety creep.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Like 20. Get the ball. Double tight. Double tight. 3 down.
To throw is gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. A gain there of 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get in the weight room.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Got 20. Check pass. Check pass. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Tiger. Check 99.
3rd and 2. Gone. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
Here's Jacobs, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Out to Roberts here on the quick pass. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Seth Roberts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Prater for the extra point, and that makes makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. John Brown, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Back to throw, gone. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Sponge! No! Watch the ship! Hey, watch the ship!
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that, because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Murray now on first down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go. 6-1. Check 1, 3. Do.
Henry running right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
Here we go. 18 data.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Derrick Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Come here, nigga. Oh. Come here, nigga. Let's go.
14-7 our score.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time?
Jump on that nigga, Blake. That's right. Hold him up, Blake.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Garbage ass, nigga. Bottle, nigga. Bottle, nigga.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run.
Might pull this pinchy out on him. Don't let me pull the pinchy out on him.
Get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
It's pinchy time.
What? 20. Get that quarterback.
Goff on third down.
Pinchy.
Nowhere to escape.
Pinchy out on him.
Man, he got
had to bring the pinchy out on him.
Have done to adjust and account for that.
But what you're hoping is that you figure out
pinchy
and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability. And a sack resulted.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal.
And the defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Manti-Te'o, bitch ass.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets
I got locked up. My bad, Kyle. My bad, Kyle. I shouldn't have pumped fake. I should have just rolled out and ran with your punk ass.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's
yeah, we
second
gotta
and
stop
18.
this shit, man.
Murray now to throw.
I see you, John.
And mark him down.
I see you,
Close
John.
to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check 52, 36, 30, hey. Check 26, check 26. Kill.
On second down, it's Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
What the fuck, man?
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right.
I'll get you some,
Throwing
Judy.
right, and that's complete.
I'll get you some. I'm going to take what he give me, Judy.
Drag routes.
Take what he give me.
Stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go now. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
Looking to throw again on second down.
My bad. My bad.
Robert Quinn in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now
that's my bad. That ain't nobody's fault but mine.
The momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
He gonna stay in that little shit. He think he gonna stay in that little motherfucker.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Murray with a 3rd and long. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line.
Ready? 50 minus 50. Here we go, D. Hey, Jack, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch out.
A first down carry for Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On second and 11 now. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 16.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Murray going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On second down, here's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
You got it. Whip. Watch the whip. Mike's 54.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots, they add
my rook in there. Get in there, rook.
And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Get in there, rook.
He's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We got this.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Record.
14. Hey, high 7.
Defense wins championships, baby. Right there. 54. Right there. 50.
Here's Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A very solid gain of 27. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, Henry trying to run inside, but nothing there. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So don't say nothing. You gonna take. You gonna take.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. On third down, Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's crazy.
They've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Murray. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. 3rd down here. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And this one complete to Reed. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will swell the lead to 16. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Goff now looks to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Right, this
So first and 10 now from the 30.
76, 76. Slam, slam, slam. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
Here's Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They run it with Jacobs. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Gone. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
Check 55. 5. Check 4, check 4. 2 first.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Roberts got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Go, go, go.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Goff now to throw. Open man right side is cut, complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch.
I'm going back to you.
From the red zone now, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are able to cut into that lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown.
Kill. 25. Check 25. Now you won. Check 99. Check 99. Check out.
Roberts has it. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed.
Divine.
Exactly.
Come here, little Shake John Jack off artist.
Now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry.
What's he got to taste for Miss Ashley Cook?
40 to the 41.
If Miss Ashley Cook, what do you have a taste for?
Keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack
No, just
mode
like,
too,
what
right?
do you
So
like
how
that she cook? Wings,
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
First down, New England.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now Murray off play action. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw is Murray.
Get my rook in there again. Get in there, rook.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Get my rook in there again.
And for the score. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after
Get my rook in there.
Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Don't give him shit. Make him earn it.
Where he ultimately would have been.
Give his ass shit. Now he can't just run the ball. See, now he in trouble. Nah, man. Coming out of this no matter what.
In possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. There's Goff.
Let me get that, nigga. Playing with me. Nigga. Fuck you playing with, nigga.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Give me that. Should just gave me the force, nigga.
Erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Don't give him shit. Make him earn it.
A good one as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge. And someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd and 9, Goff. And this one caught by Cameron Brate.
He caught me. I'm going to catch it. I tried to get the base.
23-yard line.
That's all.
A big play that time for the Titans.
That's all.
48 yards.
And
So the big play gets them all
base.
the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Goff. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Goff now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. That's 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. Watch the ship, watch the ship.
To throw is Goff.
Let me get that. Let's go.
The 3rd time. Tedrick Thompson picks it.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Over.
Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Tennessee offense about set, ready to go. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do.
You welcome.
But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
Oh, it did? I thought he was in your
So
division.
for the Pats, their playoff chances take an uptick.